So thank you so much for doing this. I know that it helps a lot of people to learn, just see how I work with different themes and different techniques and different topics. And you volunteered because you were wanting to work on something that you feel is you have a phobic response to.
Yes.
And in your brief email to me, it was we were going to work on birds.
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying the word birds, do you feel anything about that?
I'm thinking beak, and that's dangerous.
Beak.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so just thinking that we're going to be talking about this, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling warmth in my heart. Like
Okay.
kind of something is building.
Okay. And level of intensity on that, just guess, it's building.
I would say 5.
Okay. All right. So even though
I
feel this warmth in my heart,
I'm feeling this warmth in my heart,
this intensity that's building, knowing that we're going to talk about this,
knowing that we're going to talk about this,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this warmth in my heart,
even though I feel this warmth in my heart,
this intensity that's building,
just
knowing that we're going to talk about this,
just knowing that we're going to talk about this,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this warmth in my heart,
even though I feel this warmth in my heart,
this intensity that's building, knowing that we're going to talk about this, I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This intensity in my heart,
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 this intensity in my heart. It's not there anymore.
Okay.
I don't feel anything.
Okay, great. So I meant to say that if I ask you to repeat anything that doesn't sound true, you like to say it in a different way. I know that you're a tapper, so if you like to say the setup statement in a different way, please let me know. I want to use your words as much as I can. Okay. So, when is the next time that you're likely to encounter a bird?
When I've got some plans for New Year's Eve. I'm gonna be by the beach, and that's when I think there will be lots of them making noise.
Okay. All right. So New Year's Eve, you're gonna be on the beach at night?
I'm gonna go a few days before, so I'm gonna be around the sea.
Okay. So you get there. You're planning a few days at the beach. You get there first day, you go to the beach and you hear them because you said, I hear the noise of the birds. Is that what you're picking up on as you imagine yourself there on the beach?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
That's the first thing that's coming to my mind, that I will hear them first before I see them.
Okay. And the noise of the birds at the beach on your trip around New Year's, tell me what you're feeling about that. What's the emotion?
Dislike and anger.
Anger? Which one is stronger?
Dislike, I would say.
0 to 10 on the dislike.
7.
Do you feel that anywhere in your body?
My heart again. It started so something has started happening there, like warming.
Okay. All right. Even though I feel all this dislike in my heart. Imagining myself at the beach. For this New Year's trip. And I hear the noise of the birds.
And I hear them everywhere.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even even though
I feel all this dislike in my heart,
I feel all this dislike in my heart,
hearing the birds at the beach
hearing the birds at the beach
on the trip that I'm taking around New Year's.
on the trip that I'm taking around New Year's.
I hear them everywhere.
I hear them everywhere.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all this dislike in my heart,
Even though I feel all this dislike in my heart,
hearing that noise from the birds everywhere,
hearing that noise from the birds everywhere,
when I see myself on this trip at the beach,
when I see myself at this trip at the beach,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This dislike in my heart,
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 dislike in my heart,
this 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 dislike in my heart.
this dislike in my heart. You know what? I think I'm scared. I feel fear.
Okay. Fear 0 to 10.
8.
Is it still in your heart or somewhere else?
No, I don't feel it anywhere in my body.
Okay. Even though I feel all of this fear,
Even though I feel all of this fear,
I'm at the beach around New Year's
I'm at the beach around the New Year's,
and I hear the noise coming from the birds.
and I hear them everywhere.
I hear them everywhere. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this fear,
Even though I feel this fear,
I'm at the beach around New Year's
I'm at the beach around New Year's,
and I hear the birds everywhere.
and I hear them everywhere.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this fear,
Even though I feel this fear,
just imagining myself at the beach
just imagining myself at the beach,
and I hear them everywhere.
and I hear them everywhere.
I feel all this fear.
I feel all this fear.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All this fear,
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 all of this fear.
all this fear. When I'm thinking about being there, I feel nothing is gonna happen as long as I, keep myself to myself. It's not like they're gonna attack me.
Okay. So just checking on the noise first. How is that? Is the fear still there? Just hearing them everywhere.
Yeah, it's a discomfort.
0 to 10.
I would say 4.
And you still don't feel it anywhere?
No.
Okay. Even though
Even though
I feel this discomfort,
I feel this discomfort,
imagining myself at the beach
imagining myself at the beach
during this trip on New Year's,
during this trip on New Year's.
I feel all this discomfort because I hear the birds.
Yeah, I feel discomfort because I hear the birds.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all this discomfort,
Even though I feel all this discomfort,
just hearing the birds everywhere
just hearing the birds everywhere.
when I'm on this trip to the beach,
When I'm on this trip to the beach,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I hear the birds everywhere
Even though I hear the birds everywhere,
and I feel this discomfort,
and I feel this discomfort,
seeing myself on the beach
seeing myself at the beach
on this trip around New Year's,
on this trip around New Year's,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This discomfort,
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 This discomfort.
This discomfort.
This discomfort. I think I feel bad because I don't like the sound and they just birds. It makes me feel bad that I feel this way, but
Okay.
what can I do?
Okay. All right. So we might tap on that, but let me just check. You hear the birds. They're everywhere. You're at the beach for New Year's for this trip. The discomfort level 0 to 10?
2.
2. Okay. And is there any fear left? Or it's just discomfort? Just the noise. We haven't gone anything else.
No, just discomfort.
Okay.
The loud noise.
Because it's loud, you said?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep going then. Even though I hear the birds everywhere.
I hear the birds everywhere.
And it's loud.
And it's loud.
And I'm still feeling this discomfort.
And I'm still feeling this discomfort.
Imagining myself on the beach.
Imagining myself at the beach.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
I
feel this discomfort.
I feel this discomfort.
Hearing the noise of the birds.
Hearing the noise of the birds.
It's loud.
It's loud.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all this discomfort.
Even though I feel all this discomfort.
I hear the noise of the birds.
Mm-hmm. I hear the noise of the birds.
And it's loud.
And it's loud.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Imagining myself on the beach.
Imagining myself at the beach.
On this trip.
On this trip.
And if you could you keep your eyes open? There you go.
Yes, sorry.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All this discomfort.
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 All this discomfort. I
Okay.
don't feel anything. I'm just laughing inside because why did I choose to go to the seaside?
Okay.
Why didn't you go somewhere where it's peace and
All
quiet?
right. Maybe it was because you wanted to work with me on it first.
Maybe, yes, everything happens for a reason.
Okay, so the noise is okay.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the beach, you hear the noise, and then what? You're imagining yourself there, then what? You hear them first, then what?
Then I should not have fish and chips because they steal the chips.
Okay, so you're going to be eating fish and chips on the beach.
I will not. That's what the first thing I'm thinking is just don't eat fish and chips because they will be stealing and they will come close to you.
Okay, so no fish and chips. You're going
No.
there without fish and chips. What's the next thing that happens? You hear them first. What's next?
Nothing. I just observe them being far up, above my head.
And you're there at the beach and they're above your head and you're seeing them above your head. Are you feeling any emotion right now?
No.
0. Okay. What else can happen there while you're at the beach with the birds?
They might walk towards me
Okay.
and be very close to me. That's if I stop and sit down or might fancy going for a while deep in, and they might be coming close, and that's frightening in my heart.
0 to 10.
6.
Okay. Even though I have this frightened feeling in my heart.
I have this frightening feeling in my heart.
Just imagine being on the beach for this trip.
Just imagine being on the beach for this trip.
And they're walking towards me.
And they're walking towards me.
I feel frightened.
I feel frightened.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself anyway.
Even though
Even though
I feel all of this fear in my heart,
I feel all of this fear in my heart.
just imagining that they're walking towards me now.
Just imagining they walking towards me now.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
Even though
I feel frightened in my heart,
I feel frightened in my heart.
just imagining being on the trip.
Just imagine being on the trip.
I'm at the beach
I'm at the beach
and the birds are walking towards me.
and the birds are walking towards me.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart,
Feeling frightened in my heart.
feeling frightened in my heart.
Feeling frightened in my heart. I'll be okay if it's just a pigeon, but if it's the seagull that's heavier and bigger, that's the big beak, you know,
Okay.
that's still very much fear there
Okay.
in my chest.
All right. 0 to 10.
I would say 5,
Okay. Even though I feel this fear in my heart,
even though I feel this fear in my heart,
imagining that it's a seagull walking towards me.
imagining that's a seagull walking towards me.
It's bigger, it's heavier.
It's bigger and it's heavier.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this fear in my chest,
Even though I feel this fear in my chest.
imagining that there's a seagull walking towards me.
Imagining that there is a seagull walking towards me.
It's heavier, it's bigger,
It's heavier, it's bigger, and has a big beak.
and has a big beak. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this fear in my chest,
Even though I feel this fear in my chest.
imagining that there's a seagull walking towards me.
Imagining that it's a seagull walking towards me.
It's heavier, it's bigger, and it's got a big beak.
It's heavier, it's bigger, and it has a big beak.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest.
This fear in my chest. I wouldn't know what to do. I would want to hide somewhere. So I still fear. I still fear.
Yeah.
The big seagull.
Okay. Even though I still feel this fear
Even though I still feel this fear
in my chest,
in my chest.
just imagining this seagull is walking towards me.
Just imagining the seagull is walking towards me.
I want to hide.
I want to hide.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this fear in my chest,
Even though I feel this fear in my chest.
imagining this seagull walking towards me.
Imagining the seagull walking towards me.
And I want to hide.
And I want to hide.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this fear in my chest,
Even though I feel this fear in my chest.
imagining a seagull walking towards me at the beach.
Imagining a seagull walking towards me at the beach.
And I want to hide.
And I want to hide.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
And this fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
this fear in my chest,
This fear in my chest.
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 This fear in my chest. I feel I'm gonna be fine as long as I don't have fish and chips.
Okay. So there's no fear left if he's just walking towards you.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, when did you see seagull attacking someone? You are a big girl now. That's what I was thinking while tapping.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you, have you had any experiences in the past having to do with birds or seagulls?
Yes, I did. When I was a child, probably sometime before 9, we were visiting my grandmother. She was living in the village, and they didn't have any toilets, so we were just going outside. So one of those days I was there in the morning having a wee, and all of a sudden I did not expect, I had rooster jumping on my back, and with his beak he was poking me on my neck.
Okay. A rooster, did you say?
Yeah, hen's husband.
Yeah. So you've got your lamp moving around. Is that your cat? Yeah.
It's my dog.
Oh, your dog. Oh, that's sweet. So, okay. So now thinking about that, you're a girl and you're outside and the rooster is coming and he's just pecking you on the back, behind
jumping on me. I was shocked.
Okay. And thinking about that now, what's the emotion you're feeling?
Shock, like, wow, what the hell is going on? What's happening to me? Get this out of me. Get this out.
And 0 to 10 on that?
9.
Do you feel it anywhere?
No.
Okay. All right. Even though this rooster jumps on me.
This rooster jumps on me.
And I feel all of this shock.
And I feel all of this shock.
Get this out of me.
Get this out of me.
Yeah?
Get this out of me.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this rooster jump on me.
Even though I feel this rooster jump on me.
And he's pecking at my neck.
And he's pecking at my neck.
And I feel all of this shock.
And I feel all of this shock.
Get this out.
Get this out.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all of this shock.
Even though I feel all of this shock.
This rooster jumps on me.
This rooster jumps on me.
And I feel all of this shock.
And I feel all of this shock.
He's pecking at me.
He's pecking at me.
Get this out.
Get this out.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All of this shock.
All of this shock.
All of this shock.
All of this shock.
All this shock.
All the shock.
All this 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 shock. I feel I just felt like, why would he jump on me? What did I do? Did he mistaken me with Hen?
I'm sorry, what's the last part?
Did he mistaken me with Hen? Or what happened?
Okay. So is it still shock or a different emotion?
Fear.
Yeah. All right. Even though I feel all of this fear.
Even though I feel all of this fear.
Why would he jump on me?
Why would he jump on me?
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all of this fear.
Even though I feel all of this fear.
Why would he jump on me?
Why would he jump on me?
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all of this fear.
Even though I feel all of this fear.
Why would he jump on me?
Why would he jump on me?
Did he mistake me for a hen?
Did he mistake me for a hen?
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All this fear,
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 all this fear.
all this fear. I think they told me I'm wearing red and I shouldn't be wearing red because they jump on red.
Okay, okay.
If you're wearing a red, something red, they follow. And I don't know if it's true.
Okay. So let's, before we go to what they said, you're outside. Is that where you are? You're outside.
Yeah, I'm jumping. Yes, yes.
Okay. You're outside. The rooster jumps on you. He's pecking at your back, at your neck, right? Thinking of just about that, what's left? Still fear?
Shock in my heart.
Okay. Even though I feel all this shock.
Even though I feel all this shock.
Level of intensity on the shock?
5.
Okay. And what part of it are you focused on?
The situation, the jump, and I'm screaming, get this out of me, and someone is grabbing a broomstick.
Okay. All right. Even though I feel all this shock.
Even though I feel all this shock.
At the situation.
At the situation.
He jumps on me.
Jumps on me.
He's pecking at me.
He's pecking at me.
I'm screaming.
I'm screaming.
Someone gets a broomstick.
Someone gets a broomstick.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all of this shock.
Even though I feel all of this shock.
I'm screaming.
I'm screaming.
And someone's bringing a broomstick to get him off.
And someone is bringing a broomstick to get him off.
Feeling all of this shock.
Feeling all of this shock.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all of this shock.
Even though I feel all of this shock.
That he jumps on me.
That he jumps on me.
I'm screaming.
I'm screaming.
He's pecking at my neck.
He's pecking at my neck.
Someone's getting a broomstick to get him off.
Someone is getting a broomstick to get him off.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All this fear.
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 All this fear. I'll just have a sip of.
Yes, please.
When I think about it, I don't feel anything. I know I'm going to be fine.
Okay. So thinking back at that, you're outside, suddenly a rooster jumps on you. He's pecking at your neck. You're screaming. Someone's trying to get him off with a broomstick. Thinking about that, is there anything left?
Just when I'm thinking about this disgusting legs and this body and the beak on me, and I'm like in vulnerable situation, you know.
What's the emotion that you're feeling?
I'm frightened.
Yep.
Scared.
0 to 10?
5.
Okay. Even though
I'm
frightened, his disgusting legs and beak are on me.
His disgusting legs and beak on me.
And I'm vulnerable. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel frightened. His disgusting legs and beak are on me.
His disgusting legs and beak on me.
And I'm vulnerable. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I'm frightened. His disgusting legs and beak are on me.
His disgusting legs and beak are on me.
And I'm vulnerable.
And I'm vulnerable.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Feeling frightened.
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 His disgusting legs and beak are on me.
Yeah, it's disgusting like the beak on me.
His disgusting legs and beaks are on me.
It's disgusting legs and beak on me. You know what? It feels good to hear it from somebody else.
Okay.
Because that's how I feel.
Okay.
I feel, yes, this is how I feel, and I feel it's fine. I don't feel that you know, I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay. So I want you to really think about that situation now. Really think about it. You can close your eyes if you want. And really think about it. Was there anything left about that situation that would happen when you were a girl?
It just took me by surprise. I never ever expected this. Boom. It was like that's the only thing that it's still having some kind of charge, but I'm not sure how can I call it. Surprise?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll call it surprise. All right. 0 to 10 on the it took me by surprise.
It's 9 because it was shocking. You know,
Okay.
you don't go to toilet thinking someone is gonna attack you.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Even though
It
took me by surprise.
it took me by surprise.
It was shocking.
It was shocking.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though it took me by surprise.
It took me by surprise.
It was shocking.
It was shocking.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though it took me by surprise.
Even though it took me by surprise.
It was shocking.
It was shocking.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This surprise.
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 This surprise. I'm thinking, you know, thanks God we have doors in the toilets now.
Okay. All right.
And I feel fine. It happened. What happened? It happened. It was a long time ago.
Okay. Has there been anything like that since or before with birds?
There was one thing that I had a cat, and the cat brought a dead bird from the garden into the kitchen.
Okay.
It was very uncomfortable.
Do you feel something now? What's the emotion you're feeling now?
Yeah, my heart is pumping. It's racing. It's, you know, this feeling again. I mean, the body, the feeling repulsive I have towards the body,
Okay.
and the beak.
Okay. Even though
I
have this repulsive feeling,
have this repulsive feeling,
just seeing the beak,
just seeing the beak,
that dead bird in my kitchen,
that dead bird in my kitchen.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
I
have this repulsive feeling, the cat brings a dead bird into the kitchen.
The cat brings the dead bird to the kitchen.
I see the body and the beak.
I see the body and the beak.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
I
see that the cat brings in a dead bird.
I see the cat brings a dead bird.
I see the beak in the body.
I see the beak in the body.
And it's repulsive. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
It's repulsive.
It's repulsive.
It's repulsive.
It's repulsive.
Seeing that dead bird's beak and body.
The bird in my kitchen.
The bird in my kitchen. Yeah, that dead bird in my kitchen.
Yeah, the bird in my kitchen.
It's repulsive.
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 It's repulsive. You know, it's just it was a magpie, so the tail was so long, half of the kitchen.
It's what was so long?
The tail.
The tail of the bird?
It was a magpie. So
okay. Thinking about the tail, still repulsive or a different emotion?
not as bad as beak and feet.
The beak and the
Feet.
feet. Okay. The beak and the feet. Repulsive, is that the emotion?
Yeah, disgusting.
0 to 10.
10.
Even though
Even though
it's disgusting.
it's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm
Seeing-
sorry.
Seeing the beak and the feet.
Seeing the beak and the feet.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I'm looking at that dead bird,
Even though I'm looking at that dead bird,
the beak and the feet are disgusting.
the beak and the feet are disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I see that dead bird the cat brought in,
Even though I see that bird that cat brought in,
and the feet and the beak are disgusting.
and the feet and the beak are disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
It's disgusting.
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 Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. I'm thinking about this bird in my kitchen and I don't like it. I don't go into the kitchen until someone removes that bird. I
Okay.
do not touch the bird. I disinfect everything and I avoid the kitchen space for a few days.
Okay.
It's disgusting.
Okay. So seeing the beak and the feet, disgusting, 0 to 10. Where are we with that?
5.
5. Even though
Even though
I see the dead bird in my kitchen,
I see the dead bird in my kitchen.
the feet and the beak are disgusting.
The feet and the beak are disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
Even though
the feet and the beak are disgusting.
the feet and the beak are disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though the feet and the beak are disgusting.
Even though the feet and the beak are disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This disgusting feeling.
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 Seeing the beak and the feet.
Seeing the beak and the feet.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
This disgusting feeling.
This disgusting feeling. I'm just thinking I want this bird gone from the kitchen.
Okay. Disgusting, 0 to 10.
No, there is no disgust. I just respectfully want this body out of my kitchen.
Okay.
It shouldn't be in my kitchen, and if cats want to hunt, he might need to be, let loose instead of being kept in the house.
Okay. All right. So, but there's no fear, there's no disgust.
No, just want the body out.
Okay. And somebody did take care of it. Okay. Let's go back to where we started. You're going to the beach with just for a few days around New Year's. You're going to go to the beach. There's going to be seagulls there. You're going to hear them first. Then you're going to see them. One might walk towards you. How is all that feeling?
It feels fine because as long as they're not in my house.
Okay. All right. And any other times having to do with birds that might be connected to this?
Yes, there is one more time.
Okay.
So back in the day, we were purchasing turkey, and you will slaughter them in the cellar.
A flock of turkeys in the cellar?
No, just one.
Oh, one.
Just one turkey. And a friend of mine, her mother, called me and her daughter to come. One of us was to hold feet of the turkey. Yeah, while mother sit on the turkey and slaughter its head.
Okay. So
Each of us were supposed to hold one feet so the turkey doesn't move, and it was so strong I wasn't able to hold it. So what happened as a result is the turkey was running around without head, and she was screaming at us, that's our fault, because she cannot use the meat now because it's going to be all red or something because the turkey without head is running around everywhere.
Okay. Okay. All right. So thinking about that, what part are you focused on? The the turkey running around without his head, or her yelling at you? What part are you focused on?
Her even asking us of this, because
Okay.
I don't think, I didn't have enough strength to hold this. This bird was wrong.
Okay. And the fact that she asked you to do it, what's your emotion?
Anger.
Anger, 0 to 10.
7.
Okay. Even though I feel all of this anger.
Even though I feel all of this anger.
That she asked us to hold the turkey's feet.
Yeah, she asked us to hold the turkey's feet.
Yeah, I'm angry.
I'm angry.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this anger.
Even though I feel this anger.
She asked us to hold the feet.
She asked us to hold the feet.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel all of this anger.
Even though I feel all of this anger.
She called us into the cellar.
She called us into the cellar.
And told us we had to hold the feet.
And told us we had to hold the feet.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All this anger.
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 All this anger. I guess I feel a bit of a guilt that it went bad. I didn't intentionally, I feel a bit guilty.
Yeah.
That I don't remember if she could use that meat or not.
Okay. So 0 to 10 on the guilt.
I would say 3.
Okay. Even though I feel this guilt.
Even though I feel this guilt.
Because I couldn't hold the feet.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was too strong. This bird was too strong.
Yeah, and she said she couldn't use it afterwards.
And she said, now I won't be able to use the meat.
Mm-hmm. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this guilt.
Even though I feel this guilt.
That I couldn't hold that foot.
That I couldn't hold that foot.
It was too strong.
It was too strong.
And she said she couldn't use it.
And she said she couldn't use it.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel this guilt.
Even though I feel this guilt.
That I couldn't hold it.
That I couldn't hold it.
And she was saying she couldn't use the meat.
And she was saying she couldn't use the meat.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
All this guilt
All this guilt
that I couldn't hold that foot.
that I couldn't hold that foot.
That turkey was too strong.
That turkey was too strong.
And she was yelling.
And she was yelling.
All this guilt.
All this guilt.
She said she couldn't use the meat.
Yeah, she said, oh, now I cannot use that meat.
All this guilt.
All this guilt.
All this guilt.
All this guilt. No, I feel fine, but there is just one more situation. I remember my mother forcing me to take the feathers out of the dead birds. She says, you are a girl, you need to help out. And I just felt disgusting because it was turkey again. I think, I don't know, someone must have had a turkey festive. It was turkey again, and she wanted me to help her with the defeathering, and the fat I saw when I pulled one feather, it was disgusting, and that's what came to me. And now maybe this is why I feel disgusting about these precious birds.
Okay, so disgusted 0 to 10.
5. Now I'm bigger. I understand this is how it is. You know, we all have fat. It's 5.
Okay. Even though I feel disgusted.
Even though I feel disgusted.
My mother is forcing me to defeather the turkey.
Yeah. When I remember in a cellar and mother forcing me to defeather this turkey.
Mm-hmm. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel disgusted.
Even though I feel disgusted.
She's forcing me to defeather the turkey.
She's forcing me. I was just a little girl. It was a big bird.
Yeah, and it's disgusting.
And it's disgusting.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I feel disgusted.
Even though I feel disgusted.
She says, you're a girl, you need to help out.
Yeah, she says, you are a girl, you need to help out.
And I'm disgusted by pulling out those feathers.
And I just disgusted when I pull those feathers there.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Feeling disgusted.
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 Feeling disgusted. Now I just don't feel anything.
0?
Mm.
She's forcing you to pull those feathers out. You're in the cellar, you're pulling out the feathers of the turkey, and you're pulling them out, and just take a moment, make sure that's really a 0.
If I was to continue, I would feel disgusted still.
Okay. But right now, thinking about that memory.
No, I feel okay. It is dead bird, and you know, sometimes fat comes out a little bit, and it's not, you know, a nice job to do. It's not a nice job. That's what they were having to do to save money. Now you go to shop and buy, and no, I feel okay. I feel I don't have any charge towards her or this bird.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the beach.
Oh,
You're there
yeah.
around New Year's, and there's a seagull. You see them, you hear them, they walk towards you. How is all that?
It's fine, you know. It doesn't feel that, you know, noisy or scary. I just, you know, they will just mind themselves.
Okay. All right. We started off with you making like a general statement about the beaks are dangerous.
Sharp.
Are you still feeling that? The beaks
I
are
feel,
dangerous.
yeah, I feel a little bit still that, yeah.
0 to 10.
I would say 5, 6, 5, 6.
Okay. Even though
Even though
I'm at the beach
I'm at the beach
and I see the birds
and I see the birds,
and I'm thinking the beak is dangerous
and I'm thinking the beak is dangerous,
and I feel this fear,
and I feel this fear,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I see the birds
Even though I see the birds
and the beak
and the beak,
and I'm thinking the beak is dangerous,
and I'm thinking the beak is dangerous,
feeling all this fear,
feeling all this fear,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though
Even though
I'm at the beach
I'm at the beach
and I see the birds with their beaks
and I see the birds with their beaks,
and I'm thinking the beak is dangerous,
and I'm thinking the beak is dangerous,
feeling all this fear,
feeling all this fear,
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This fear,
This fear,
just looking at the beaks,
just looking at the beaks.
the beaks are dangerous.
That's it. The beaks are dangerous.
The beaks are dangerous.
The beaks are dangerous.
Feeling all this fear,
Feeling all this fear.
the beaks are dangerous.
Beaks are dangerous.
The beaks are dangerous.
The beaks are dangerous.
All this fear.
All this fear. Yes, they still dangerous. I would say it to the 3.
It's a 3?
Still,
Okay.
still something.
Okay. And just to get clear, the beaks are dangerous. What do you, I mean, they're just flying around and you see the beaks. What makes it dangerous?
Because they sharp
They're sharp and they what?
and they dangerous.
And so flying around, they're dangerous because they're flying around with sharp beaks?
No, because if they attack, that they will use their beaks.
Okay. Fear now, 0 to 10, that it could attack you.
Three.
Okay. Even though I feel this fear,
Even though I feel this fear,
just watching the birds,
just watching the birds,
their beaks are sharp,
their beaks are sharp,
they're dangerous,
they're dangerous,
and they could attack me.
they could attack me.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I see the birds,
Even though I see the birds,
the beak is dangerous,
the beak is dangerous,
and they might attack me.
and they might attack me.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Even though I see the beaks are sharp and dangerous,
Even though I see the beaks are sharp and dangerous,
and they could attack me,
and they could attack me.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
This fear,
This fear,
this fear,
this fear.
the beak is sharp and dangerous.
The beak is sharp and dangerous.
It might attack me.
It might attack me.
This fear,
This fear,
this fear,
this fear.
it might attack me.
Might attack me.
This fear.
This fear. When will bird attack humans unless they want some food?
Okay.
I'm just thinking, come on, Kasia, next time you go to the sea, just open your eyes. They don't attack people.
Okay. All right. So I want you to really think about it and close your eyes if you need to. And you're at the beach and you see the birds and they're making lots of noise and you're looking at the beaks. How does that feel?
I just need to give them a chance, I feel.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah.
Look at them differently, not through the fears that
Yeah.
I have.
But when you're in that place of fear, you can't talk yourself out of it.
I don't feel the fear.
Now you don't feel the fear. Okay. Great.
I can't wait to do this night.
Okay. All right, you're going to write me a note. Tell me how that went.
An email, it's done.
All
I'll
right,
send you a
excellent.
selfie.
Oh
with
yeah,
the-
that would be great.
with a seagull behind me or on my shoulder.
That would be great. That would be great. Thank you so much. This was perfect.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Good night. Bye-bye.